Have you ever watched a film and taken note of how colorful it was? Did you ever take it a step further, ask yourself what it means? Now if you didn't, that's okay, because that kind of question seems like something your high school English teacher would ask you. But color is often overlooked in film as just a way to convey the tone of the film or make a scene prettier. This, however, is not the case. Today I want to examine a film from 2010 that has made brilliant use of color in order to convey an underlying story. The film I want to examine is Black Swan. Black Swan is a very complex film, not just in its usage of color, but its themes and story. I will attempt to summarize the film, however, I do recommend that you watch it. Spoiler warning starting now. Black Swan layers its story in such a way where the further you explore, the more you reveal about the film. On the surface, it's a story about a woman, Nina, competing against a younger, freer dancer for the title role in Swan Lake. Underneath that, there's a story of Nina's relationship with her overbearing, overprotective mother who is living her life's unrealized dreams through her daughter. However, under that, there's a story about the need for artistic perfection and the lengths one is willing to go to achieve it, including breaking away from things that are comfortable to us, such as our family. And under that, there's a story about Nina's sexual abuse at the hand of her mother and her journey in sexual maturation. And then underneath all that is the colors. There are 4 colors that interact in pairs in order to convey the above story. The first pair is pink and white, and the second pair is black and red. At the start of the film, Nina can be seen wearing a pink jacket and a white scarf. She is just leaving her house where she is coddled by her mother. The white represents her purity and innocence, and the pink represents the way she's viewed as a child, especially by her mother. Lily, the competing girl, is seen for the first time wearing black, the polar opposite of Nina. Throughout the story, she is the embodiment of elegance, power, and rebellion. A side note, Thomas, the ballet instructor, is almost always seen wearing both colors, symbolizing the balance he's looking for between artistic perfection and daring passion. Throughout the next couple of scenes, Lily and Nina are seen wearing the same colors, Nina white and pink, and Lily black. This also ties into the story of Swan Lake, a major part of the film. The first time we see her interested in a different color is when Nina steals a tube of deep red lipstick from the forcibly retired Beth. This shows Nina's desire for passion and danger, something outside what she's used to. She attempts the next day to get the part of Swan Queen by making herself more attractive. However, even the dark red of the lipstick she tried on cannot overcome the bright white she still has. From there, the pink and white returns as she tries to suppress the red passion and excitement that she desires. There is pink all over her house, indicative of the childlike suppression that she has been kept in. A side note, her mother is always seen wearing black, which, aside from rebellion, symbolizes evil. As the film goes on, her pink and white purity is challenged by the rebellion of black that Thomas tells her she must find. Because of this, she is frequently wearing gray, a combination of the 2 colors. The next really big change comes when Lily and her go out, and Nina attempts to suppress the white completely with black. A side note, the screen on her phone when her mom calls is pink. Nina, with the help of some ecstasy, finally lets loose and lives dangerously on the dark red dance floor. Later that night, as she slips into a full rebellion, Nina finally lets the black take her. From that point on, Nina is always wearing black. Her attempts to bring back the pink and white are futile, as the red passion and black rebellion are inside of her now, a part of her. In the final act of the film, Nina struggles dancing as the White Swan, which she used to dance perfectly. This shows her losing touch of her purity and innocence as she begins to mature. Back at her dressing room, she discovers Lily dressed as the Black Swan. She stabs the Black Swan, saying that it's her turn. It's her turn to be the Black Swan, and she won't let anyone else do it for her. It's her turn to rebel and live her own life. On stage, she literally transforms into the Black Swan with deep red eyes, letting the passion and rebellion finally take hold of her. In the end, it is revealed that she stabbed herself, not someone else. This shows the effect of her having made the transformation into the Black Swan. In order to achieve artistic perfection, passion, rebellion, and sexual maturity, she had to kill her purity and innocence. The juxtaposition of colors that Black Swan uses is amazingly profound and promotes the underlying themes quite well. Of course, there's so much more to be analyzed in this film. How green represents the mother's envy for Nina's career, the implication of Nina's sexual abuse at the hands of her mother, how Lily is viewed as a parallel to Nina's mother, and how killing Lily at the end symbolizes Nina killing her mother. However, even just looking at colors, Black Swan is a deeply complex film with many different running themes. I am starting to realize that different films are riddled with color cues such as the ones I mentioned today. It's an incredible concept that is very fun to break down once noticed, and I plan to notice more soon. Thanks for watching!